So Ulta Beauty is having their 21 days of sales right now. So I went in yesterday because their fragrances are also 5 times the points right now. And of course, there were a couple disappointments, but I'll also go for the ones that actually came home with me. So I feel like this first one's gonna be super controversial because everyone seems to love it. But this is the Giorgio Armani Power of You. So this is a very passion fruit forward fragrance followed by vanilla and frangipani. And to me, the passion fruit was like, of course, the first thing that smacked me in the face. It is so stupid strong. And it was basically the only thing I could smell for like the next 15 minutes on my arm. I got a little bit of the vanilla, but for some reason the passion fruit ends up coming off like a little bit artificial. And after about 30 minutes, it started smelling like straight BO on my arm. So I don't think it actually mixed well with my body chemistry. And even my toddler who was with me was like, PU, this stinks. It smells like you soaked yourself in a, I don't know, porn star martini, and it just kind of went bad on your arm. Because every time I like wafted my arm around, all I could smell was BO, and I thought to myself, this is absolutely disgusting. I don't honestly understand why everyone's going crazy over this one. Of course, scent is subjective, so it might smell better on everybody else, but on me, it smelled absolutely horrendous, like passion fruit that's been rotting in the sun. So this one actually made it home with me. I'll do an actual review on this later, but this is Only Human by Noise, which is funny enough, I actually got to test this out before it even went into stores. I got sent a small sample of it, but I love it because it is such a delicious vanilla bean fragrance. It also has ambroxan in it, and the nice thing is it also has a little bit of bamboo and cedarwood, which is great because in this perfume, I feel like the vanilla bean to some people might seem a little bit too sweet, but I honestly like that it kind of cuts it down, and it smells like a delicious ice cream that's been like rubbed all over your skin, and I absolutely cannot get enough of it. And it's also one of the stronger perfumes that I bought from them too. So Noise, I'm in love. The next one I went to go check out was My Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. And of course I had to go check those out because I love the Devotion line, especially the Intense. And this one, of course, it was very different than the other ones because this is leaning more fruity floral versus the gourmand versions of the previous two. And this one comes out with pear. I think it also has a little bit of penny and a little bit of vanilla. It does come out like a really pretty, like, pear shampoo type of perfume, because to me all pear fragrances seem to kind of smell the same, to be honest with you, but it's very light, it's very pretty. I think it's a really good spring perfume, and honestly I was thinking about getting it, but I think I'll have to sit in my little wait list for a little bit longer just because of the heavier price point. But overall I think she's a very pretty perfume, and I think it would go well on anybody's skin. So this one also made it home with me, and that is the Kylie Jenner Cosmic Intense. So this one, it's much more creamier and way more vanilla-y than the OG one. So the OG Kylie Jenner Cosmic seems to be a little bit more fruity floral forward, and in this one they replaced the penny with benzoin, which I think makes it a little bit more creamier and a little bit sweeter. So I like that this is leaning more gourmand, but still has star jasmine in the opening along with a delicious blood orange. But like I said, it's still a light fragrance, it's still a perfect everyday fragrance, and I think it's just a really good, like, easy reach, and it would smell good on literally everybody. So last but not least, I went to the men's section because I'm always looking for good ideas for good colognes, and the Azzaro Forever Wanted Absolute has to be one of the sexiest men's fragrances I've ever smelled. It has notes of incense, it also has whiskey and vanilla, and it just smells absolutely amazing. Like, I'm not a men's cologne expert, but I feel like if your guy is acting like he wants to get his back cracked, that's the cologne I would get, like, in all honesty. So like I said, I love the Azzaro line, and this one has to be the absolute best. So it's gonna have to come home with me at some point. So let me know if you guys went to the Ulta Beauty 21 days of sales, and if you bought any fragrances, and of course if you agree with me or disagree with me on what I thought.